All right, buckle the fuck up because I'm about to spin you a bedtime yarn that'll make your skin crawl and your guts churn, Stephen King style. This ain't no fairy tale for kiddies. No, this is a goddamn nightmare stew of violent aliens, cyborg freaks, magic slinging mages, and some nasty little gremlins with a hard-on for chowing down on children. It's February 27th, 2025, and the world's already gone to shit. So let's dive into something even uglier. Picture this. A busted-ass town called Red Hollow, squatting in the middle of nowhere, USA. The kind of place where the wind whistles through broken windows and the street lights flicker like they're too tired to give a damn. It's late, the sky's a bruised purple, and the air smells like rust and regret. The folks here are hard scrabble bastards, miners mostly, digging up coal and secrets from the earth until something dug back. That's where our story kicks off, with a scream ripping through the night like a chainsaw through cheap plywood. See, Red Hollow wasn't always a shithole. Used to be a decent place back before the sky cracked open and those alien fuckers poured out. They weren't your little green men, oh no. These bastards were tall, wiry, with skin like oil slicks and mouths full of jagged teeth that'd make a shark piss itself. They hit the ground running, tearing through the town like a pack of rabid wolves. Blood sprayed, bones snapped, and the screams were, Jesus Christ, the screams were a symphony of pure fucking terror. They didn't just kill, they played. Ripped arms off and juggled them, skewered folks on their claws like kebabs, laughing in this guttural, wet sound that made your balls shrivel. But humanity's a stubborn son of a bitch, ain't it? Some of us didn't just roll over and die. The survivors got smart, or desperate. Same difference. They started cutting deals with the black market tech heads, grafting metal and circuits onto flesh. Cyborgs, yeah, half human, half machine, all pissed off. Take Jimmy Ray, a miner who lost his legs to an alien's claw swat. Now, he's got steel pistons for limbs, a buzzsaw arm, and a chip in his brain that makes him meaner than a rattlesnake with a hangover. He's out there every night hunting those alien pricks, tearing him apart with a grin that says, "Fuck you, I'm still here." Then there's the mages. Yeah, you heard me, fucking mages. Like some Dungeons and Dragons shit crashed into this sci-fi hellscape. Nobody knows where they came from, but after the aliens showed up, these weirdos started popping up, throwing fireballs and lightning like it's goddamn 4th of July. There's this one chick, Mara, with the eyes like storm clouds and a temper to match. She's got runes tattooed up her arms, glowing blue when she's pissed, which is always, she fries aliens with a flick of her wrist, muttering curses in a language that sounds like nails on a chalkboard. "Die, you slimy cocksuckers," she'll snarl, and a bolt of magic turns them to ash. She's a badass, sure, but she's got secrets. Dark ones. That twitch in the shadows behind her eyes. Now, you'd think aliens and cyborgs and mages would be enough to fuck up Red Hollow, but nah. Fate's a cruel bitch with a sick sense of humor. Enter the gremlins. These little shits ain't your gizmo-cute gremlins from the movies. No, these are scrawny, leathery fuckers with claws like switchblades and mouths that drip black drool. They've got a taste for kids, see? Little ones especially, all soft and screaming. They sneak into houses at night giggling like hyenas and drag the young'uns out of their beds. Parents wake up to empty cribs and blood stains. Maybe a chewed-up foot left behind is a fuck you from the gremlins. The town's lost 20 kids in the last month, and the gremlins are getting bolder, hungrier. So here's the scene. It's midnight in Red Hollow, and Jimmy Ray's clanking down Main Street, buzzsaw arm whirring, looking for alien skulls to crack. Mara's perched on a rooftop, her runes glowing, scanning the dark for anything that moves funny. The aliens are out there, stalking, their claws clicking on the pavement like death's own drumbeat. And under the town, in the sewers and basements, the gremlins are scuttling, their yellow eyes glinting, sniffing for the sweet scent of terrified kids. It all goes to hell when an alien scout ship crashes right into the old mill, flames licking up into the night. Jimmy's on it like a pit bull on a pork chop, ripping into the wreckage, pulling out one of those oily bastards and sawing its head clean off. Black blood sprays stinking like gasoline and rot. Mara jumps down, lands like a cat, and fries another alien with a blast of blue fire. Fucking A, Jimmy. She yells, grinning like a maniac. They're a team, these two. Broken, crazy, but goddamn unstoppable. But then the gremlins hit. They swarm out of the mill's shadows, a chittering tide of teeth and claws, going straight for a kid who'd been hiding in the wreckage. A little girl, maybe 6, all wide eyes and tear-streaked cheeks. Jimmy roars, "Not fucking today!" and wades in, buzzsaw screaming, cutting gremlins to ribbons. Mara's throwing magic left and right, bolts of light spearing the little monsters. but there's too many. One gets through, sinks its teeth into the kid's leg, and she screams, a sound that'd break your fucking heart if you had one left. Jimmy grabs the gremlin, rips it off her, and smashes it against the wall till it's just a wet smear. Mara kneels by the girl, hands glowing, trying to heal her, but the kid's fading fast, blood pooling under her. "Stay with me, you little shit," Mara growls, but it's no good. The girl's gone, and the silence after is heavier than a tombstone. The aliens regroup, coming in hard, and the night turns into a meat grinder, claws versus steel, magic versus muscle. Jimmy takes a hit, loses half his metal arm, but keeps swinging. Mara's runes are dimming, her strength fading, but she's still spitting curses and fire. And the gremlins, they're laughing, feasting on the chaos, dragging kid corpses into the dark. By dawn, Red Hollow's a slaughterhouse. Jimmy's alive, barely, propped against a wall, sparking and bleeding. Mara's next to him, panting, her tattoos dark. The aliens are gone, for now, and the gremlins have slunk back to their holes, bellies full of innocence. The kid's body lies there, a tiny accusation, and Jimmy mutters, "Fuck this world." Mara just nods. And that's where I leave you, with the stink of blood and the hum of broken machines, wondering, well, who's the real monster here? The aliens, the gremlins, or the fucked up souls fighting to survive? Sleep tight, asshole. Tomorrow's another goddamn day in Red Hollow.